Sheden, after the tough defeat in Vienna, the team needed a reaction, and it went pretty well for the first two periods.
Yeah, I thought we had a lot of energy in the first period, and they build up a 5-1 lead, of course, and then for some other reason, it's hard for some of our guys to keep their focus for 60 minutes. But again, I don't like to critique a win too much. We won the game; that was the most important thing. A lot of positive things. The fourth line, Dale Pien's line, give us some real solid minutes tonight, and Peterson obviously come up with a big night with 3 goals. So I think the positives outweigh the negatives, but we have to have a little bit more pride in our goals against.
In the second period, Friborgo tried to come back, but the team defended well. Then, what happened in the third period? Is just focus, or there are some more? I don't know.
Well, when you got a big lead, you want to make the right plays at all times. Don't give a team any odd man rushes, and of course they're trying to score too. And I think it's just a little bit of a lack of concentration and focus, and don't be afraid to win a game 7-1. It's a lot easier on my heart than winning 6-4 or 7-4 with an empty netter.
One of the bad news of the night is the power play. It went slightly better in other games. What it needs to keep these skilled players to do the power play better?
Well, you know what? It's changed again with Stapleton back in tonight, and Peterson's got to learn that you can't fool around with the puck at the blue line. He's the shooter. He's not the set man. So anytime you get a guy caught stick-handling around the blue line, bad things are going to happen, and we give up a couple scoring chances on a power play. But we have the guys, the skilled guys, to make it work, and it's going to keep working on it until it's time we hit the playoffs. It's going to be perfect.
With 10 games left in the regular season, are you happy with your position in the standings and with the way he's playing the team right now?
Well, we've been a little up and down lately. I'm not totally happy. Maybe it's a little bit of a Spengler Cup hangover. I don't know. I'm happy where we are in the standings compared to where we were 2 months ago in the standings. So. It's all good. We're right there in between second and fifth, so it's going to be crowded for the next 9 games. So you certainly want to finish high as you can to get home ice advantage and go from there.
The team allowed 14 goals in the last 3 games. The loss of Furrer was really important in this way. What can be improved since the regular season is almost over? And looking at the difficulties that the team had in these 3 games in the defense, why the choice to search for a forward, for a foreign forward instead of a defenseman?
Well, I think we have one of the best defensemen in the league not playing right now, and Mark and Phil Fuhrer. So I like our defense, and the defense is a 5-man unit plus a goalie. So I think the forwards are just as guilty as our defense right now. So I think with the 5th import situation was, I think you needed some character. We still have a long way to go. Lots to work on, and nobody's happy with giving up so many goals lately. Alvis was so good for so long that the last 3 games haven't been his best either. But at the same time, he's won 2 out of 3 of them, so that's good.
You're in talks with Maxime Lapierre. Ronda Bizartinger said it before. And he's a big guy, a type of player that is very useful in the playoff. Is that your request to search for a player with these characteristics?
Well, Roland and I and Pat have gone over what this team needs. We've had all kinds of meetings about it, and that's the type of player we feel that can help us most. That's the type of player that maybe the last 2 years in the playoffs against Geneva you're missing. So if we happen to get a deal done with a guy like that, then I think, again, depends on who we play on any given night. That type of character can help us.